This content is for kids.
It's not for kids.
Isn't that what I said?
No, it's not for kids. If you are 13 years or younger, this is not for you. Do I have to kill somebody in order to actually make that point across?
No, man, you don't have to kill
Wait
no one.
a second.
Oh, no.
When we return to our planet, the High Court may well sentence you to torture.
He likes movies, we like movies. Septum Sin versus the world. 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 I'd buy that for $1.
Greetings! You're watching Septum Sin versus the World. I'm Septum Sin. Now I'm going to scoot over to the side because I'm going to do some editing on this video for once. And we're here with another Anime Stroll. I believe this is part 2, which is going to be really awesome. We are continuing through our beginning of the alphabet. So let's take a look and see what cool things we can show. This first one here is a silent voice. This is a gem in the collection, one of my favorite films of that year. It's about this woman who is deaf and this boy who picked on her. He gets all that thrown back at him. And this is a tale of redemption. You've got to wonder, are some people beyond redemption? Or are they able to? This explores those. So of course you can see this. Let's take a look at the disc art. It's got disc art. I love disc art. It says Blu-ray and DVD here, so you can see. And there's another release of it, so it's fun. So special features, we got the promotional videos, Speed of Youth music video, and the theme song music video. Fun stuff. I'll try and move faster than I have in the past, but we'll see. This next one is AD Police Files. So let's take a look at that. And of course, disc art kind of looks like the art of the DVD. This is one of those taking place in the Bubblegum Crisis universe. We'll cover that later. Which is sort of like a cyberpunkian style universe with these robots, humanoid robots called boomers, that go off and start killing everybody. Now, this is a 3-episode series. It has image gallery, interactive program notes, promotional trailers, and music videos. This is Anime Ego's release. And this one follows the police force. Not the superheroes that are taking them down, but the actual police force that seems very ineffective during the show. This is more of a spinoff of the original Bubblegum Crisis series, not 2040, so keep that in mind when you're watching this. And speaking of such, we have AD Police. Another Bubblegum Crisis spinoff, but not really a spinoff of either of those. It's kind of its own thing. Yes, its own thing. Any case, this is sort of in the same universe, same basic characters, just different art styles, slightly different personalities. It just wants to go and do its own style. It's almost a yaoi in a way, because they have that close of a relationship, these partners do. Now you can see there. But still not a bad series. It's a fun little action buddy cop series. So let's see what's on this disc. 12 episodes, production sketches, production notes, production artwork, ADV previews, textless credit animation. Both of these have subtitles, so you can watch it sub or dub. That used to be a huge thing back in the day. Not so much with the advent of DVD over VHS. So, our next one is A Lull in the Sea. This is an NIS product. This is a not so premium edition. If you want to see the premium sets for NIS, I'm going to do a full-on premium set roundup. So that will not be included in our strolls because we're going to have a full-on NIS roundup. You'll see some of these, but I put the premium sets, the big premium sets elsewhere, and you'll be able to see those on an NIS video coming in March. So, on each of these discs, the first one has 13 episodes, the second disc has 26 episodes, and we will show a little catalog thing here with our episode guide and our disc art. On one. Disc 1 has episode 14, The Promised Day. Well, clean opening and ending, and Japanese trailers. This has only the Japanese with subtitles. Oh wait, never mind. It has an English track. Never mind. It does have a dub track. This is the second one. Similar stuff. Clean open. It's got the 14 through 26. Clean open 2. Clean enter 2. And then the alternates. You can see. Of course, booklet. More disc art. Of course, more advertising. This is an interesting one. It's a combination. You got these people who live underwater and these people who live on the surface. And they work together and group, but the people under the water, they're becoming fewer and fewer, and are having to join the people on the surface. Many of them are leaving and just becoming surface dwellers themselves. And this is about the rift between those two peoples. It is a very well done series, very entertaining series. Let me turn these around. There we are. Next up, A Spirit of the Sun. You can see here and here. This is a 2-movie collection, or 2 special collection. It has, it's just the bonus features are the 2 films, and it has English and Japanese. And this is about the worst case scenario. It is an earthquake hitting Japan, which also ends in the eruption of Mount Fuji and the destruction of the continent. The first one is about the destruction. The second one is the aftermath. It's got a lot of political and other ideology that you might find fun if you enjoy disaster movies, and about the cleanup from the fallout. A Spirit of the Sun might be worthwhile for you. This next one I got pretty cheap. You can usually get this in a 2-pack with some of these films. This is A Tree of Palm. As you can see, the opening here and the back. And there's the disc art. And it comes with a little booklet. You can see. Got a little bit of information here. It's a very pretty series. This one does have English and Japanese. You've got a making of featurette, that's unheard of in anime. Character mechanical and prop design sketches. Story, character, mechanical, and worldview artwork. 5 key sequence animatics. Original Japanese promos and trailers, and bonus insert with Art of Palm and an interview with the creator. In a setting of surrealism and virtual beauty, Nakamura Takashi places a story that journeys into the complex realms of the human condition like no one else. Tree of Palm is a stunningly beautiful and iconic story about how a journey through life is never what it seems. This is by the guy who created Akira. Still, a fun film. They used to package it a lot with a Korean one, which you'll see a little bit later. So this next one is Adieu Galaxy Express 999. Let's see here. I can never remember which order these are in. So I have to check. This has Image Gallery and Trailers, Toei Animation, Eastern Star did this release, and I think they've done a re-release recently. This is, I believe, the sequel. Yeah, this is the sequel after he has after the first one, which I believe was Galaxy Express. I can't remember whether there's like 3 movies, and these kind of tell the tale of the series, which has never fully been released here on physical, but it's been picked up again, and the first half is being released again. Let's see if the rest of it will get released this time. This is a famous series. If anything, get this one in the first movie. That way you can get that story. Alright, another fun one. The Adventures of Mini Goddess. I would love to get the art box for this because it's got a cool thing with them and a teacup. I love the art on it, but I'm not willing to pay for that. So the first one, these are very short episodes, but they have English and Japanese. It's a Pioneer release, so this is the first one. Of course, they have their little booklets. Pioneer was a cool company. Got your art card. I mean, it doesn't matter if you tell them how you do it. That's Gonchan, the rat. He's a fun character. First disc has color art gallery. And episodes. It has episodes on it. This is the other disc 2. So first disc is the Gonchan files. Second disc is the Belldandy files. You can see here. Second disc. Not much in the way of special features. Little Belldandy. Mini poster here. Mini Goddess, mini poster. And of course the next one is the Erd files. This is 26 through 36. I'll get into Oh My Goddess next time we do an Anime Stroll, because that's when we're going to talk about it, or actually come across them. And then of course the last one, which is the Scald files. I love the artwork on this stuff. Again, 37 through 48. There's the disc art. More of that there. There you go, Scald. So, essentially, while the person that they live with is out, these goddesses decide, for a lark, they'll shrink themselves down and just have fun in this small world. And these are mini episodes, which are all comedic episodes. They're fun, and they are very enjoyable. The music is great. It's just a fun series. If you haven't seen it, you're definitely missing out. Alright. Next up, Afro Samurai. It's a really cool set. This is actually a very well made set. It uses actually a magnet here to open up, and you can see the art style like this. Of course, I'm going to take these books out, and it flips, and you get your DVDs. Now, I'll try to take... Okay, I'm not going to take these out because... Oh, there we go. These are very unusual, the way they do it. this is the art on the other side. Now I get to put them all back in again. Ooh, you have to watch me do that. Very difficult, but let's see. So you also get these books. You get the Funimation book. Tells you about the titles that are being released. You get all of this fun stuff. Some of it out of print, like that Kodacha. More inserts. And of course, the actual book. Really fun stuff. There and there. There we go. Done deal. Last but not... Oh, and Afro Samurai is about a guy named Afro, played by Sam Jackson, whose father was killed because they wore these headbands that show you're number one. And to challenge number one, you need the number 2 headband. He tosses in the number 2 and says, when you're ready, come challenge me. And that is his story. It's as simple as that. Bloody, violent, and a lot of fun. But it has a sequel, which is Afro Samurai Resurrection. Goes back into the past, which is pretty cool. You get to learn a little bit more about him. Oh, there we are. They have some really nice cases. Really cool books. There's not much more to it, I will say. You can see more Funimation style advertising. But they have some good. Well, I mean, there's not a lot of special features. I mean, you got this is the director's cut, so 15 minutes of never before seen footage, unedited dialogue, original artwork, in the booth, the voice of Afro Samurai, RZA music production, character profiles, and there you go. Now, this Resurrection one has Afro in Depth, exclusive insight into the world of Afro Samurai, Afro Samurai East Meets West, Part 1, and Part 2, which are little behind-the-scenes ones. Enter RZA, behind-the-scenes interviews. And then the game, they talk about the video game. Then we get to see it at San Diego Con 2008. Boy, it's been a while, hasn't it? And Part A, video commentary. So some fun stuff. Well, with that being said, I hope you've enjoyed this secondary anime stroll. And join us again as we do more strolls through the collection. This has been Septum Sen, and we'll see you on the next one.
Goodbye.